Okay, we're recording. Greetings, y'all. This is Damien with HK Readings Healing Culture Tarot. I'm here to do the October reading for my Scorpios 2019. So this message will be for Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Jupiter. So stay tuned for the messages and see what applies to you. Crosswatcher, you are welcome. I will be reading from the perspective of the sign of the video, Scorpio in this instance. Let's keep it all love and light as it usually goes with the comments here. I would love to see your comments as far as feedback, like the video, help it circulate, and also subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for future messages that come out. Now, the readings have been interesting so far for October. This is the third. I've done Aries, I've done Taurus. Well, it was Taurus first, then Aries, and now I'm doing Scorpio. Choosing the order based on just what I'm vibing with. So we've got the card of the elk here. So we're talking about not just earth energy, but in its masculine form. So we've got a lot of resilience here. We've got the energy of being very headstrong. We've got someone who is supportive, has a lot of great qualities, okay? Now this is where this reading gets interesting, because this is your energy. You're coming up as the elk. And it's so powerful, I think, when you see Scorpios in this type of energy. Any water sign, but particularly, you know, maybe I feel that pull towards Scorpios more because, you know, I'm your opposite, Taurus, you know. But I have a lot of Cancer in my chart, but I still feel this pull more to understand it's how powerful it is for you to come into this solid, grounded, firm, and self-assuring nature, you know? Because that's one of the things that Scorpios strive for the most. As a water sign, and I guess that's why it's so powerful, because like as a water sign, y'all are huge on this shit. Y'all are huge on that energy, you know? Cancers, yeah, they're about the home, and yeah, you know, Pisceans are... No. They usually seem to be flighty. They're mutable. But, you know, I guess you could say, like, yeah, Cancers are about the home, but there's a difference when it comes to security and foundation and open trust and communication. Like, I've been in relationships with a lot of Scorpios. Some of my best friends have been Scorpios. And one of the things we related to is how much y'all fuck with that energy, and how, you know, and my Scorpios will tell me all the time, like, and that's why I fuck with Tauruses, because we seem like to have those same core values, you know, those same core values, which makes us just some of the most passionate, I think, of the fixed signs. In our own ways. Now, this is how you're being seen, okay? One thing I note is the elk here is looking away from all of the other tarot cards behind it. And I think this, you know, this message is clearly to give you some insight, but this is based on what you may not know, okay? Now, for a small group of you, I just want to say that if you have separated from someone that you were with for the span of, I'm getting, for some of you, 7 months, for some of you 2 to 3 years, for some of you I'm getting 7 years. If you were together with someone, you just received or will receive news that they're pregnant. Like if you, so I guess this is a message for a male, okay? I've seen my analytics. I get male viewers, the majority are women, and that's why I say, and it's crazy because I was like, it's a small percentage of you. So to my males here, as I'm picking up on Scorpio males, you may have gotten a woman pregnant, and this, you know, y'all separated, y'all broke up, and they're gonna come back and tell you this, you know, but they're kind of stressing out, not knowing how to really deliver the news to you. So many ideas running through their head, especially about how you may respond to things that they just don't know. But there's that message there, and they understand exactly who you are. as far as the type of person you are, your character and everything, and they likely fucked up. I see there was some cheating energy that is in the cards, because we've got the Three of Discs and the Three of Pentacles on the board from two different decks twice. And then we got the King of Wands here. So we have some infidelity, someone who betrayed your trust, cheated, so on and so forth. And that message could be for the plethora of Scorpios, you know. But yeah, you decided to go, you know, cultivate new grasses and make them greener elsewhere. You decided that you were just going to move on, kind of craft your own life and be still open to the energies that come and try to collaborate. And I think this is something that this person knows or will come to see soon as well, is that not only are you doing okay by yourself, but you're not closing yourself off. You know how some people who, or your ex, can sleep at night with the notion that you're not talking to anybody else, or you're just so sad, or you're just so focused on you that you're like, but so it helps them sleep at night to know that they don't have to, at least, they're not with you, but they don't have to at least deal with you being with somebody else. Well, this person can't fucking sleep. This Nine of Swords is telling me all the tea. We got Judgment, Three of Pentacles, King of Wands, Three of Discs, Nine of Swords, Malik of Discs. But yeah, it's telling me all the tea, and basically they can't sleep at night either, because they know that you may have been casually dating, you definitely have some serious prospects, and they don't know how to come to you with this news because they see that you so far moving on. What they don't know is that you will clearly step up to the plate. When we talk about masculine earth energy that came up in the crown with the elk card, we've got the Malik of Disc, the King of Pentacles, masculine earth energy. So in the duality of things, you would definitely be the one to say, hey, that's cool. I'm still going to be in this child's life. I'll take it, or like, I'll give you what you need to take care of this child. Like, what do you want to do? Do you want to keep it? Like, and from there on out, your dealings with this individual is just going to be based on the child, and you are still going to be very much doing you. As this person is trying to come back, you're just not going to let them. You're just not very interested. So that was for, small few there. But for others of you, what this is really talking about still is someone from the past who is wanting to get you back, okay? They're wanting to get you back because they're still seeing you other Scorpios, you're still operating out of that same energy where you are realizing your worth, okay? You are understanding so much in an humble way, like your worth and your value, okay? Your core values are established, like you just know who you are, you know what you want, you're coming into such this Phoenix energy, such this upstanding energy and outstanding energy, and you're glowing, and you know exactly like how you're operating, and other people are seeing you operate in that energy. You've got new people seeing you in this energy. You've got friends seeing you in this energy that are gonna see you different. Like some of you, when your friends start to like you, if you know what I mean. Yeah. And this King of Wands here, the person of past shittery. Let's call them that, male or female. The person of past shittery. But I kind of see that they're raging out. They're kind of wilding out. See the serpent shooting out of his mouth? Some of you Scorpios might have Aries in your chart. Go and watch that October reading. See if it resonates with you. If you do, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Jupiter. They're kind of wilding out, trying to pull out the bag of tricks and craft something up here. This King wants to get you back because they see, slightly different imagery between these Threes of Pentacles here. This is Tarot of the Moors, this is Tarot in Wonderland. But they see that you're up. You're looking away, you're up on that ladder, and you're working on new things, and they feel like they have to come and get you because they just see your forward progress. It's very noticeable, but they are behind you. They are in your past. And what these people are doing Because if these are 9 swords, these are like 9 folks with anxiety right now. Like I said, between new people coming in, existing friends, and this old person, like, they're trying, like, people are trying to figure out how they can match you on this level of the elk here. How can they put themselves in the energy of the Malik of Disc here? Okay, how can they prove to you? How can they show you? Because they want to be a part of your life. They want to grow with you. And this is just quintessential, like, what I'm resonating as, like, Scorpio nature. This is quintessential Scorpio nature. Do you know what I mean by that? Like, there's a reason that the majority of my relationships have been with Scorpios. And, you know, a lot of my partners otherwise. Like, you know, I'm attracted to Scorpios. There's a reason why, even on a pan level, I have the Scorpio friends that I do, because I'm attracted to that. Like, this is quintessential Scorpio in the sense that it's like this, it's not even a charm. It's more fury. It's like this light. This bright iridescent light that just comes on, and it's so warming. It's not like it's, you know, a spirit, but it's so warming, or just opening and exposing, you know, the energy you can transmit to someone. And they see all of, I guess, you know, your emotions, your vulnerabilities, whatever comes with being a very intense water sign. But, and it's not masked, but they see it side by side with, like, this pillar of strength and this ability to love and care undyingly and just be so tenacious and fierce in the workplace and take care of home and be like the best mother, the best father. And that's ultimately what they want with you. Like, I think somebody's trying to present themselves to you in a certain way because they want, like, you're the one that they want to build a family with. I don't know, like, what it is you do to people, because I'm one of them. Like, but there's just this something that emits from y'all when y'all are just on your game. Like, when, you know, we all vibrate at lower frequencies sometimes, and less as we ascend. Hopefully, you know, that's the goal. But when a Scorpio particularly is operating just in their highest capable, you know, that they're able to at that time, at that level that they're at, it's unmatched. Remember, you're getting a Taurus to tell you this, okay? I gotta keep it real, because this is why I'm here doing this channel. Y'all have got something that is just so unmatched, and it's when you remember to put you first and love yourself and nourish yourself and not be a victim to the past anymore, to not, you know, have those wounds unchecked, you know. It's when all of these things happen that you just, it's the sexiest thing, because, you know, Scorpios already have, like, the nature of being, like, you know, stereotypically sexy, right? Like, that's the thing. But when you get to see a Scorpio's raw sexiness outside of the physicality of it, the aesthetic of it, on, like, that great deep level, because it's real deep for a Scorpio. You know, if you want to get to know a Scorpio, it's real deep. But when you can get down to seeing one on that level, it's just, you know that song Stop and Stare? That's like all you can do. And it's so funny because my eyes shifted over to the Malik of Disc, and look, it's looks like that's exactly what he's doing. He just stops and stared, like, mid whatever. I mean, if you look at his face, it's just like he just stops and he's like, what? You know? is this? Oh, yes, I must have that. You know, what is this? And you're not putting any pressure on yourself to make a decision in October. You just worried about healing. No pressure, no pressure. Let's see. Page of Cups. Okay. You want to come out? Ooh. El Mundo. One more. Two of Pentacles. That's interesting. So the message that I'm getting here is there's going to be someone that comes in that wants to make you an offer that you can't refuse. This is something that you didn't expect, a huge surprise. It's going to change your world. The world card that is out here is the chorus of fixed energy. So we've got Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio. Okay. Alchemy, Ace of Wands. There's a huge stack that fell here. But I'm taking the ones that, you know, the three, the lesser that like fell on the floor here. Stretch it now. We've got Death, Alchemy reversed, and the Ace of Wands. Let me read through this real quick. Six of Cups, Chariot, Princess of Wands, Two of Wands, the Mirror of Swords, Ten of Discs. Okay, let me stop here and then we'll continue. Because I got what I needed right there. So basically, this is likely the energy that you're in now, Scorpio, for those of you who resonate. And as October, you know, gets going, or at least by mid-October, what I'm sensing is where you're not putting any pressure on anything. Of course, the more and more you work on projects that have to come to a completion, it has to get to a point where there's a decision made. Like okay, so as you take all your courses and you do your exams and you're in the 12th grade and you pass and all that, at that point you decide, am I gonna go to college? Am I gonna go travel? Am I gonna do this? Am I gonna just say fuck it all? You know, I don't know. But like, there's a point where now you have to think of a new course. Like, you've put enough energy into this thing. So you can put enough energy into not making a decision before you have to make a decision. Like, basically, that's what I'm getting at. No matter like what you plug in there. So, at a point where you need some excitement, at a point where things need to change and shift, you have to start cutting out and have to start making decisions on things, and you end up cutting all ties with this past partner here for sure. All ties. Not even friends. Not even communication. Nothing. Nada. Zip. Zilch. Because you understand that that's the point that you're at in life. That's what you gotta do. You gotta cut it loose. Cut it loose. So you do. And there's a new energy that comes in, but it's only because you stop putting any energy or effort into this past person. You see what I'm saying? Okay, that makes sense. Because yeah, I'm like, okay, well, why did Scorpio cut it all off? Well, yeah, because it was blocking a blessing. It was blocking you coming into your energy here, Death card. It was blocking the transformation from happening. You know, it's like, you know, out with the old, in with the new. You got to clear out to bring in. And that's exactly what happened. So even though you may not have been exchanging a certain level of energy with this person, or even sexual energy, although I see that there was a little fuckaroo recently. So that's y'all. Do y'all. Just don't blame them, because it takes two to tango. But, but, and that maybe has complicated some things. Maybe it hasn't. But you realize that, every text or, that you have between this person, or every time, you allowed yourself to think about them, every time you did decide to go penetrate them, whatever the fuck it was, you knew that it was either you keeping you at the same distance, if not pushing you further back from like what you were trying to achieve. Like you just weren't getting closer. So to have, because literally it was Death with alchemy reversed, alchemy akin to the magician, and then the Ace of Wands. So realizing that, you're able to embark on these passionate new beginnings and really go, find out what it is that you truly want, or who you truly want, or just have the freedom to not care anymore. The freedom to not care anymore. When it comes to a family, you want that. When it comes to somebody you can travel with and grow with and exchange ideas with and be creatives with and just express yourselves with, you want that. You want someone that you can literally build like a life and a business together. Like y'all are a brand. Like that's what you want. And you make a decision but you're not the one who pursued this new person. You make a decision to go with it, but there's a new person that comes in who, again, is wanting to take you by storm. But they couldn't come in until you changed your situation. They couldn't come in until you fully, like the universe, that's just how it had to happen. Hence why we have judgment clarifying the elk. Okay? So as that happens, that's cool. So it may be a little slow start with this person, because as deep lovers, as much as y'all are, you're going to be a little reserved, maybe a little closed off with this Princess of Wands energy as she comes up in the Tarot of the Moors. Looking back at the Six of Cups, a little nostalgic. Or if you're not nostalgic, you're just not wanting things to end up how they were before. Not like you feel like it get exactly to that point, but you at least just feel like you want to be sure of where things may be going, okay? But there's a clear sense of direction here. There's a clear sense of direction here to trust your intuition and not have doubts. Now, as this has come out to overlay the Nine of Swords, this is where the Nine of Swords pertains to you. Just don't let that doubt linger. The Chariot, the Two of Wands. Okay, so you're taking a leap of faith. The Chariot, the Two of Wands, the Emir of Swords, and the Three of Swords are telling me that you are taking a leap of faith. I don't going in blindly, not stupidly, but saying like, hey, I trust what I know and what I feel for this person who's come in, and I'm gonna just go with the speed at which things are going, and I'm gonna give my all because I'm not gonna miss out on this opportunity. I'm living again, I'm free, I'm happy, I'm excited about life. This person's fucking interesting, they're awesome, they care about what I do, they care about my craft, they nurture me, they cater to me. Like, damn. I feel bad that they seem to do more for me, and I'm tired for doing for them. It's how it's going to end up being in October, and it's going to be super beautiful. But because of that sacrifice that you're willing to make, we come to the Ten of Discs here. Now, we got the Ten of Discs, we've got the Hierophant, we've got the Ace of Discs on the board, okay? Now, these three in succession here, along with the Malik of Disc on the board and the Elk card, and the Three of Discs. We've got a lot of Taurus energy on this board here, y'all. A lot of fucking Taurus energy. So with that being said, and the Three of Pentacles, because we had, them both. Many of you are you have attracted yourself a bull. Okay. And those two, these opposites attracts. I can't say all of them do, but we definitely do. But either way, along with the note of the Taurian energy, it's very strong in this reading. you're basically, like I said, all in for the new contract. You're all in for the new contract. You're signing it. You're down. Y'all, this person, you may very quickly and soon get a house, move in together. Or this new person will get news from after your first consummation. Like, if you're a male, you'll find out that they're pregnant. If you're a woman, you're going to find out that this Taurus male or whoever you're dealing with got you pregnant. And it's going to be the most beautifully serendipitous thing that could ever happen. Like, for most people, for that to happen, it's like, even if it kind of subsides afterwards, I feel like it's always that initial scare, like, oh shit, have we saved for this? Is there any planning? Are you even gonna stick with me? How long have we been together? Oh my fucking God. Like, you know what I mean? So many things run through people's minds, I'm sure. And I've talked to friends about some of these things who have like kids. And for some of them, it's still working out. For some of them, it did for a while and it doesn't. For some of them, it never did. But this is gonna be one of those situations that just does. Like, the universe is bringing y'all together like bam. This is the person who is going to bring and encompass all that you want. All that you want. Okay? That's what we got here. This is quite the beautiful reading. Congratulations to you, especially starting a family with this new person. I'm glad you're just clearing out as much of that old karma that it's necessary for you to bring in exactly what you deserve here. But this is something for the rest of your life, okay? This is something for the rest of your life. This energy that's coming in here, and it's going to be some of the most beautiful contracts you could enter, Scorpio.